Well, we are here after a nice long break. We were here last Saturday. We got a good 13 people in the chat ready to get this shit on the road. And we are going to be blessed by the romancer Paravarium's presence. Let's see what he has to pick for us today. Now that we are kind of back from my trip, we will be in full stream mode. So we do have a Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version tomorrow, which will be counting down from 10 to 6. So be sure to not miss that tomorrow. What's up, Jim? Got the regulars in the chat, it looks like. Please make sure you guys get here tomorrow for that, because I think it's going to be interesting to see how you guys react to the beginning of what's in my top 10 of the top 40. To see who's going to continue to win. I think Mike's in the lead at this point, Mr. Michael. So, Michael, you probably should be there to see if you become the new reigning champ or someone overtakes you starting tomorrow. And then on Monday night, we have another set. It's all on the schedule, but I want to make sure we have another Michael Herman set. So, we've got today's set, we got tomorrow's set, and we got Monday's set. And then we are all the way through mid-August, and Mr. Jean-Francois just turned in 2 more sets today. So that's going to take us till the end of August. So looking forward to it. We got stuff on the docket ready to go. So are you guys ready to get into this? I think I remember Paris saying something like this is kind of like a Manny set. If that means, if it's like, I'm assuming that when he says it's kind of like a Manny set, that means it's going to be fucking long. So if it's going to be long, we should probably get into this thing as sooner rather than later. So strap on your hard-ons. As Pyramid said earlier, he told Sasha to strap on. Don't know why you said that. And then he tried to correct himself and said strap in. Nice little Freudian slip there, Pyramid. But we know what you want. We know you want the strap on to go in. So put your strap-ons on, and let's get into this. So let's see what Para has to say. He says, hello again. Superman, known as Mr. Jim James U, has given me an assignment. My top 5 favorite songs ever. That's interesting. Even if they've been on the channel, okay? Well, needless to say, it was pretty hard, and my mind races with so many different criteria to justify this and that. This list will be pretty damn close, but I have omitted Metallica because if you haven't worn out their early discography by now, I don't even know you. Okay, we need to get moving because this set won't be short, so I was correct about that. Wow, so we're starting right off the bat with a little bit of Rush. The song is The Necromancer. I don't think I know this one very much. This is fucking 12 minutes long. Para, this is more than fucking Manny. First song out the gate is 12 minutes long. Such an under-mentioned piece. An extension of the fantasy world established by Tor? By Tor? I don't know what that is. This song has always been a gold standard of my youth for experiencing storytelling through music. It also has one of the most badass classical metal sections of a Rush song ever. Has captured my imagination for life. I'll be honest, just from the stuff that you've talked about, Para, I know you like Rush, but I never would have guessed a Rush song would make it into your top 5. That's definitely news to me. So let's find out, because I know the name of this song by title, but I don't think I know this song. I'm sure I've heard it before, but I don't remember it. So here we go. I'm sure Michael's happy because he fucking turns in Rush all the time. I was like, is it going to work? Let's catch up with your comments. Is it working? Okay, I was like, I'm not hearing anything.
The 3 travelers, men of Willowdale, emerged from the forest shadow. Fording the river Don, they turned
Sounds like Pink Floyd right now.
Red power can be felt, weakening the body and saddening the heart. Ultimately, they will become empty, mindless specters. Stripped of will and soul, only their thirst for freedom gives them hunger for vengeance.
What's up, reactions for you? Glad to see you in the chat, man. Yes, totally sounds like fucking Pink Floyd. I love it. Nice job. Ooh, brr, brr. This is great. So far, this is great, and I definitely don't know this song.
Silence shrouds the forest as the birds announce the dawn. Three travelers fought the river and southward journey on. The road is lined with
Okay, I'll take off the filter.
The air is charged with fear.
It's funny, I have it off, but it's still...
The shadow of his nearness weighs like iron teeth.
This is like a totally get high song. Just like Pink Floyd music is so far. Whoa, Fran, did you mean to do that? I appreciate it, but...
Threads of black cloud loom overcast skies. The necromancer keeps watch with magic prism eyes. He views all his lands.
Did you accidentally hit the button wrong? Usually, for that much money, any kind of money, you got to get some sort of reward. What's your reward, Fran? Okay, here we go. Okay, nice switch here. I'm surprised how many people in the chat like me have not heard this song. I think it just goes to show that Rush in this channel, in this subscriber channel, is liked but not loved by most people.
Watching for his lands, holding every creature, helplessly they stand, gazing into his prisms, knowing they are near. Leads them to the dungeons, specters nothing fear, they bow defeated.
Whoa. You guys, what's going on? I appreciate the money, but I don't know how to react. This is like the first time it's happened. Other than Cucumber making me do shots. For 20 bucks, I should do like 5 shots, right? Like this part? Nice switch into this. Hey, I'm not doing it unless you guys put it. So if you're gonna pay for something, You gotta, like, say what I've gotta do. Fucking 20 shots, my god. Ooh, love the bass line here. Dude, this sounds so good. So far, this is one of my more favorite Rush songs. I mean, I know it's 12 minutes long, so we'll see where it goes, but the start, the Pink Floyd-ish sound, and then the rock kind of cool section here, digging it. And very different for them from what I've heard from them. This part not so much, but... Cucumber, that would be a great stream, actually. Okay, that's interesting. Very weird switch. Probably the first switch in the song that I don't think really fit. I mean, it was the first time I think it felt like, oh, let's just go into another section to go into another section that doesn't really match the section before it. Or lack of transition into it. But of course Sasha likes it. It's the Necromancer. Hey, Pyramid. I already knew I was going bald in high school. Is it me or is it getting louder and louder? Got it. Okay, back into part 3, the Return of the Prince. Yeah, as far as it getting louder, it doesn't bother me. I was just wondering if I was the only one noticing it.
Enter the champion. Prince Pythor appears to battle for freedom from chains of long years. The spell has been broken. The dark lands are bright. The wraith of the necromancer soars away in the night.
Fran. Again, if you guys are gonna do super chats, cool, but you gotta like write something there, because remember, there's like a whatever you call it, a list of things I will do for money. And one of them is not strap-on. That's something Pyramid does for free. This kind of reminds me of Red Barchetta. Is that right? Yeah, that is true, Adrian, but not for everything. You're a bargain. I like it. Did I say the name of that song correct? Is it Red Barchetta? That's what this part reminds me of. Like the bass line again. Transgressive. Cucumber, just so you know, to do a shot, it has to be $3, so you gotta add another $1. And I'm not pouring it in my butthole, sorry. You'd have to pay me a lot more than $2 or $3 for that. I'm digging this part. This is like very 70s rock. I love it. The song as a whole, I'm gonna have to listen to it again. Yeah, we don't do tabs on this channel, people. Because you would never fucking pay them. That bass part. Getty was always a king on bass, man. His bass lines are great. Thanks for watching. Does that mean we're getting to the end? I hear a fade out. All right, it sounds like that is it. Wow, that was a pretty fast 12 minutes long, I'm going to say. I'm going to say overall, obviously not my favorite Rush song, probably not even in my top 5, but it's higher up there on the list than a lot of other songs, even with the 12-minute length. I really like the beginning. I like the end. The only thing that I would say didn't seem to fit to me, and it might be because it's part of the story that I wasn't paying attention to because I don't read the lyrics on the first listen, or probably the second or third. So when I go back and listen to it, I'll have to feel it out again. But the only part I didn't like was that, like I said, that transition that really wasn't a transition, and it felt like, hey, let's just throw in this part to the song because we just wrote it and somebody had a good idea in the recording studio. But other than that section and that switch, I would say the whole 12 minutes was enjoyable for me. So, yeah, I'll have to listen to that again. It'll probably go on a playlist. It was chill enough that it might even make it on my campfire playlist. It wasn't too crazy and just like good rock to like listen to around the campfire. So we'll have to see about that. I do want to say before we get into the next one, number one, I think in the 6.5 years we've had this channel, we've never had, well, I think that one time Cucumber paid like, I don't know, 5 times for like 3 shots or something like that. Other than that one time, it's the first time people have actually paid in Super Chat. So, number one, I appreciate it. It's a nice little surprise. Number two, so for Super Chats and for like revenue that you make on YouTube, you have to be over $100 for you to even be able to cash out that money. Like they don't, like that's the barrier of entry for them. And I have not reached $100 because the revenue I get from views and from subscribers on YouTube is so minor that each month I think I make like $1 because everything is copyrighted on my channel because of the stuff that we do, the content that we do. There's like very few videos that are not copyrighted, and so therefore we don't get a lot of views and we don't have a lot of subscribers, so like it just inches up $1. So it's been like 3-4 years since it's been going up and I can't reach that $100 threshold. Today you guys just got me over the $100. Just with the, I think I was at like $84. So nice job, you just put me over that threshold and I can actually cash the check from YouTube. So nice job, thank you for that. But what I think is funny is this is one of the reasons why I don't do, I think, now if you're like a YouTube creator that has like thousands of views and thousands of subscribers, like a bunch of subscribers, then it makes sense to go through the YouTube partnership stuff. But the thing I like here is that we just miss the middleman and the money is made through a third party. Because I would never make any money off of YouTube because they take like, even with the super chats, I think if you pay $5, they take like $3.50 of it. they take everything. So, all right. Just hush up. We're gonna get to your music, Para. It's not a big deal, but it's interesting that this happened. So, calm down. Money is ruining nothing. All right, let's get into the next song since it's probably going to be another 20 minutes. Okay. While the most simple song today, the sentimental attachment cannot be understated. That's honestly all there is to it. This one has always been a part of my soundtrack of life. Okay, this is Coheed and Cambria. Far. Hey! I think, let's get into it. Sorry for the dog's interruption. Okay, turn this up a little bit.
I welcome this pain beating down on me. Is it your eyes that choose not to see? All I would do if only you knew. All of my trust was given to you.
I see how this is like a...
This is what I can give. What else do you need?
Yeah, this is definitely something that might be on the radio.
Might be sick, broken, torn to pieces. So whatever this is, this thing that now I've become. You hate it so much, you keep on rolling through.
This is definitely go on my like my pop set. Is it bad to call this a pop song?
I buried this hurt, concealed in this heart. Go lock up your doors. These cold steps will warm.
Yeah, I would definitely put this in the pop category so far.
What I can give, what else do you need?
I like it, of course. I'm gonna like it.
I might be sick, broken, torn to pieces. So whatever this is, this thing that now I've become. You hate it so much, you keep on running from it. No matter the distance, oh, no matter how far.
Do 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 do. Yeah, Para, I would agree that Leprous turns into pop prog because they have catchy hooks, kind of repetitive for the most part, even though it's still outside of the normal basic chords. Sasha, this is a bit annoying. What? Para did say that this was going to be, what do you say? Sketchy? I don't know the word that he used, but he was anticipating that some of you wouldn't like this. I like it. When I put it in the context of just like divisive, yes. When it comes to this context, I like it. If you put it in the right context. It's got like a nice little flow. Oh, I would agree Vola is definitely pop prog And I love it. I'm here for it. That's why I love him so much. Oh, I'll have to... Okay, so I'm only gonna... I actually like this song, and this song is gonna go on a playlist, and I would probably be more likely to listen to this song than the full Necromancer song. But I'm gonna give the Necromancer higher on the list for today because it's different, it's unique, it's, you know, got more breadth to it than this song. But I hope that makes sense in the right context. So, yeah, so, much shorter song. That's interesting. Makes me wonder if the next songs are going to be really, really long. So that song again, I think that would probably be another campfire playlist song. I like the chillness, poppiness. I'll said it a billion times. If we're going to be on the scale of prog, I tend to like the more Genesis side and lean towards that more than I do like the Meshuggah side. But I like it all, of course, and the channel has opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff on that prog list. But anytime you have just like a nice, chill, relaxed song that you can drive to or sit around the campfire with is going to go on a playlist for me. So I will say, Para, when I listen to it again, I will pay more attention to the lyrics. I did not this time. Especially since it's how it, you said you picked it because of the lyrics specifically, which I will concentrate on that more next time. And you all should go listen to it again and try to psychologically dissect Para based off the lyrics in the song. Oh shit! What the hell's going on here? I know this song. It's pretty long, but it's worth every minute of it. He says, I'm leaving this open for you to intro however you like. There's not really much to say. I think it's been on the channel before as well, because I remember the people who tend to be not anti-Dream Theater, but don't really like Dream Theater, even liked this song when it was played on the channel before. And I think it was Para that put it on the channel before, but he's repeating it here, or someone is. But this is off of Dream Theater's probably most perfect album, and probably the best album ever written in the history of music. I know you guys are going to flame me for that, but it is the truth. This is from Metropolis 2, and it's kind of like towards the end of the album, where, or maybe right in the middle, I don't know, kind of towards the end of the album. This is Home, which has a very Middle Eastern vibe to it. It's kind of a turning point in the story of the... I mean, it's just awesome. I don't know how you couldn't... They do a lot of callbacks to the other Metropolis within the sections of the song. And it's just a great fucking solo, too. So, a little bit heavier, more energy, for those of you who like that and don't like the ballady stuff of Dream Theater. So this is Home by Dream Theater. Hopefully that introduced it enough for you there. There's not much I can say about it. It's just this fucking song rocks. It's not my favorite off the album. I know this is one of your favorites off the album. Not my favorite off the album. I think Fatal Tragedy is probably better than this, but that's me. I'm sure that Reactions for You is going to be loving this shit. Fatal Tragedy solo is just fucking out of control. I don't know how fucking John Petrucci pulls that off. I think sometimes he doesn't live because it's that hard. This is 12 minutes and something seconds, so another 12-minute song. But you'll like it, Adrian. Adrian, you were the one that I specifically remember saying, wow, I actually like this song. So you'll probably like it again. I mean, the whole album is awesome, but if I had to pick my favorite, this would be close. This would be a top 3. But it's the best. Of course, Michael, for me, it's the best. I'm not expecting other people to agree with me, but it's the best ever written. The build here is just so great. Dude, you guys are killing me here. I love it. You should try to get something out of it, people. It's funny, we went from 16 to 9, so maybe people don't like Dream Theater's Home. I can actually play most of this on drums. Here we go. Snarl face, baby. Pyramid, I must not be that technical. The only part I have trouble playing is the fucking ending. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, this is definitely better than Rush, Jim. Here we go. I saw this live in 2000 3 times. Cincinnati and Chicago twice. It's fucking awesome. This was Climax Dream Theater here. Call back to Metropolis 1 here. Dude, listen to that bass. It's called a blockage, Michael. It's one of those, there's like a hot chick on some stupid show that my wife watches. And I don't want to like her. Everything in me doesn't want to like her, but I like her. She's hot. You have that kind of blockage. Because they're popular and they're Dream Theater, I think this happens a lot with people. You just don't want to like them.
that I could carry on with this life, but I can't resist myself.
Love it.
No matter how hard I try.
I love the Mike Portnoy drum video when he breaks this part down too.
I'll make her my wife. How sweet temptation calls me home.
Here we go. Woo! That fill, that's a Mike Portnoy fill that just cannot be replicated by Danny Carey or any of those. I mean, it can be replicated, but the fact that he came up with that, that's the creative Mike Portnoy I love. Great chorus, too. Another reference to Metropolis 1. Here we go. Dude, how come we keep losing people? We're down to 7 people in the chat. We were at 16, and as soon as this song came on, people just like fucking bolted. Yeah, this is the orgasm part of the affair. Ryan. Oh, mine says 7, so I don't know if mine's messed up or what. Oh, listen to that. She's getting railed. Maybe this is the astronomer CEO and his co-worker. Yeah, Pyramid, you were foreshadowing. Here we go. What's up, Wet Feet? Been a long time. Ticket. Here we go. Listen to this solo, people. This is it. They've got a block, Wet Feet. Just let them have their block. Here we go. Listen to this with Portnoy right here. Now. Oh. The runs they do together are wonderful. Nice. Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, I've heard this song so many times. It's just like...
Let's
Here we go. Michael, you'd have to listen to the whole album. What's up, Don? And here we go into the hardest part, technically for me, drum-wise. So hard. Adrian, you didn't hear what I said, as per usual. All right, so long song, but obviously a good one. And to clarify, Adrian, which is what most people do, they don't listen. People have a hard time listening. I said, technically they can do it. But it's the genius of him coming up with the parts that fit like no other part that I think he is a level above other drummers. Now, I would put Danny pretty close because I think Danny also creatively comes up with parts that just fit perfectly with the music. So I'm not saying there's a huge difference there. But what I'm saying is, to me, Portnoy is less about his technicality like a Mike Mangini is, who can fucking do rolls with one hand and shit like that. But it's the writing of the parts that are memorable, that are just like, how did he come up with that? That fits perfectly with what the other musicians are doing. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of YouTubers that can do technically everything that's on there, but they're not coming up with shit that's that amazing regularly. So the last thing I will say, because I've said it enough, is that for those people, I think there is a block. So, and the reason there's a block is because there's a lot of DT songs that are just like the songs that you like, but you like those songs, but you don't like the DT songs. Granted, even with the vocals, but the difference between me and Between the Buried Me is there's not a single song that sounds like a Between the Buried Me screaming song that I like. So if you could find me a situation where I like something like Between the Buried Me in another band, and I'm like, yeah, that's rocking, I think it's good, but I just don't like Between the Buried Me when they do it, then you could say that I have a block towards Between the Buried Me. But no, it's not that. You guys have all admitted in the chat who have a block with DT that there's a lot of music that they do that is in your typical taste, but you just don't like it when DT does it. That's called a block. Just like I mentioned with the hot girl that I don't want to like. When I look at a girl and I'm like, I don't like this girl, I don't want to like this girl, but everything internally says I like it because it matches what I like, that means I have a block. I'm trying to stop myself from liking it. So that's what you're doing, Adrian. That's what you're doing, Michael, and the rest of you. Disagree in the chat all you want, but I've said it many, many times. You have a block. All right, so let's get into the next one since we are already like 50 minutes in and we're on song number 4. All right, so going back to our little progressive battle between bands, this chat very much likes this band way more than Dream Theater. So here you go. You guys can have your jizz moment. This is Opeth with Drapery Falls. My top Opeth song has changed a number of times, but this one always comes back as the top. The atmosphere, the dynamics, everything. This is the soundscape to my mind. So here we go with Opeth, Drapery Falls. Have Your Orgasm. I think we've had this, and I like it, but I don't love it. I like it. All of a sudden the chat will go back up to 16 and 17. You can't say I have a block with Opeth when I have a bunch of Opeth songs on playlists and they've made my top 40. Doesn't make any sense. Actually makes my point more clear. To say I like this kind of music, but there's not a single song that this band that plays this kind of music I like is a block. Yeah, we're back up to 16. Opeth comes and delivers. Adrian, I've showed you uh-oh, it's gonna get blocked. Oh shit, we're gonna get blocked. Oh no, your stream may be temporarily blocked. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Thanks, Opeth, for fucking blocking. Or maybe it's DT. What should I do? Because, yeah, we're about to get blocked. Maybe it was the Dream Theater song. I bet it was the Dream Theater song. Let's pause it for a second and hope that it goes away. Yeah, I think it might be the home song. So maybe once that ends. Okay, it ended on the screen for me, so maybe that'll be the end. Let's just try to get through this. Adrian, but just to go back to your point, I've showed you songs, many of them, where they don't do any sort of wankery, as you call it. And it's a ballady kind of song, and you still have a block. So you have a block.
Please remedy my confusion and thrust me back to the day.
Oh, it's now at 18 because of Opeth. Look at that. Delivery. Drapery Falls delivers. Please don't get blocked. I'm just like waiting for it. It says warning. All right, we're back to excellent connection, thank God. I thought we were gonna get blocked.
I'm counting nocturnal hours, drown visions in haunted sleep.
Like that little...
Faint flickering of your power leaks out to show what you
Because it's cold as shit there, Don. That's why. There's nothing else to do. Totally joking. Ryan mimics what I said, but I'm joking. I'm joking. Uh-oh. It says audio belong. This is an Opeth problem because it went away and now it's back. So it's both Dream Theater and Opeth causing problems here. It just came back. No, we're not gonna skip it. I just hope it just doesn't get blocked. Can we help? Can we do that? Like this little melody. No, because it went away, Adrian, and now it's back. So it's both of them. Stop trying to be a homer. Shit, man. This song is 12 minutes, so I don't know if we're going to make it through. I think we're probably, what, 5 minutes in? Like I said, I think this song's good, but it's still, maybe it's too repetitive for me that it sets a mood, but I don't love it. I don't love it. That's one thing that I think is pretty clear about Opeth, is they're more mood setting than, as Adrian would call it, wankery. They don't do many solos or go off in like these tangents. They just repeat the same thing quite a bit and change it up a little bit. But Ryan, they don't do solos like other prog bands do. Definitely not the rule. And even the solos themselves are like not that technical. They're just kind of like, okay. They're definitely not like Michael Romeo and John Petrucci and Steve Vai type solos. And they always do like an acoustic section like this. When he sings like this, it's like fucking butter. I think he's one of the top voices in prog. His clean voice. And I don't hate or loathe his growls. I think he's got the best growls in the business.
Waking up to your sound again, and laughs into the ways of me.
If this whole song was like this, I would love it. Best part of the song for me. Yeah, I think it's great. I think they do a great job. This, like I said, is my favorite section. Unlike other people who'd be like, man, I love it when Opeth does this, but when somebody else does it, I don't. Somehow it sucks. It's wankery. Wink, wink. Go. Like the bass part. going to put this song second. It's very close to number one. I think Necromancer is close to this, but I'm going to put this one ahead of that. Like the fade out. I still think his... Man, that... luckily, it says heads up. We've detected audio in your stream belonging to other music. It's still there. So it's both the Dream Theater song and the Opeth song that have caused this. Probably because it's the same label. But it didn't block it. So that's good. I think they're just trying to say this is going to be copyrighted. Which I don't give a shit. Copyright the fuck out of it. So... Yeah, I'm going to put that song. I think that the Necromancer song, I kind of... it's older sounding, not as well done, I think, but it's close. I like the parts in it, except for that one transition. This song has great mood, a lot of repetition, which is a very typical thing for, I think, Opeth songs. I love his freaking, clean voice. It's just so wonderful. Yeah, what else can you say? It's a great song, Necromancer, and this is just a little bit better for me. But definitely not as good as the home song, of course. All right, so that gets us into our final song of the day, which is another 8-minute song. So we're well over our 1 hour mark, but that's because I talked a lot too. But these songs are also very long for a para set. He says, many of you guys have known me for like 6 years now. Was there any doubt this song shattered my world? A wise man mentioned that once the opening vocals kick in, the whole world turns from black and white into color. Thank you, Jim, and everyone else for showing up to my set. This song, so this is what's going to be hard for me because this song obviously has been on the channel before. I love it, but I don't think that it can make it into a Casey Kasem's top 40 because of this very reason that it's already been on the channel before in a different year, and this has been replayed. I think if I could, it would definitely go on a top 40 list for 2025, but since it's already been played before, I don't think I can really do that. But I don't know, I'll have to think about it. This is Caligula's Horse, Dream the Dead. The best part of this song, as much as I like the whole song, is the very end when that low B goes. It's so fucking beautiful, and I'll call it out when it comes. Here we go. I saw this live. It was wonderful. I still don't like it as much as Home, though. It's so hard, but I don't. Home is just so awesome. So I'm going to do that. It did already make a top 40, the first one. So that's why I'm like, can't repeat it. It's not really fair. Such a good song. Is this the first song I heard by them? I think it was. This is the first one I reacted to.
Never felt like this before, like the window in the water world, a worthy sacrifice. But you made me feel alive, like
Uh-oh.
the light through dreamers'
What?
eyes. I'm taking what
What is going
I
on?
need.
I got the warning again.
Can't stop what you've begun, like can't drown the morning sun again. Would have killed to let
The build here is just so wonderful.
can't stop what you've begun.
As long as they don't block it, I don't care. Just copyright the shit out of it.
Crying out, I'm begging you for me.
Beautiful.
Leave us to dream the dead. Say it loud, legacy means it's over. So
Reactions, are you still there? Please tell me you know Caligula's horse, because they're fucking the best right now. They probably will, Nick. And then I'm under the 100 threshold again. Nice bass line there. This song has so much emotion. Hands are the hardest, still makes me cry, but this gets close. And Graves both get me welled up with tears most of the time. How does Caligula's horse not have more reactions on YouTube? I just do not understand it. I mean, every month, at least once or twice. Sorry, interrupted by this beautiful wankery. See, when Sam does it, it's not wankery, but it's beautiful. Yeah, dogs are chiming in. But every month, I check Caligula's horse reactions, and maybe one every month will come up, and I'm like, how is it? Exactly, Adrian. It's not wankery when Sam does it, but if somebody else does it, it's wankery. This is the exact same thing. You guys are so unbelievable. Petrucci, 90% of the time, is not wankery. Such a great part. I'm saying neither are wank. You guys are the ones that are making a distinction. That's my point. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Halftime. This part is so fucking great, and then how it transitions into the final ending part. Adrian, you just have a block. I would disagree with you. Here we go. Here goes that B. Oh, it sounds so good. Here we go. Do it again. Here we go. Everyone do it together. Again. And there we have it. And I don't think we got blocked. Hey, I don't care about the warnings. I don't care about the copyrights. All I know is just don't block it. And they didn't do that today. So thank goodness we didn't have an interruption. We made it. We're at an hour and 12 minutes, but I think maybe 5 or 6 of that is me talking. So, great set. I'm going to give Jim half the credit for giving Para the ability to do this. And then Para, I will give you, credit for picking some great songs. All of these are pretty much on a playlist or will be going on a playlist. So I think the only new one is going to be The Necromancer, which I had not heard before, which I was surprised that most of you in the chat had not heard it either. So I don't feel so bad. I thought I was going to be like a wanker myself because I didn't know a Rush song. But I like Rush. I don't love them. I know for Rush fans, that's like me hearing people say, I like Dream Theater, but I don't love them. I understand the connection. But there's just a lot of Rush songs that I either don't know or don't like as much. But The Necromancer is one I knew by name. Like I remember seeing the title track, but I didn't know the song that much. But I'm glad I listened to it finally because I do like it and it will possibly make it on a playlist. It's very Pink Floyd-ish and I like that. So who can't like that? But yeah, we will be here tomorrow to count down 10 through 6 on Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version. Hopefully you guys are here for that and we will see what happens. Thank you for, I guess, the super chats that were totally unexpected. And I didn't even have to do a shot for it. Yeah, you guys got to like at least put in there for me to do something. As you see here over on the $3 to do a shot, $1 to answer your questions immediately. I mean, at least get something for the money that you pay. But thank you guys for being nice. You guys have a great Saturday and we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Peace out.